Abdali Grammar School. Discover English for lesson From the World to Your Table. Chapter number 6. Lecture number 1. Paragraphs number 3 and 4. Words, synonyms: surprised, हैरत, shock, amaze, discover, दरियाफ्त करना, find, locate, export, बरामद, supply commodities, traveling, सफ़र कर रहा, moving, progressing, instead, इसके बजाय, rather, by choice. Would you like to know where your food comes from? You can check yourself. Most food labels give this information. Is the easiest way to know where your food comes from. Most food labels give this information that where your food comes from. The map below gives just a few examples of countries that export food to places around the world. Look at the map and tell me what are the export countries of strawberry, corn, and apple. According to the map, apple comes from South Africa, corn comes from USA, and strawberry comes from Spain. Thanks to modern agriculture, people around the world can enjoy apples from South Africa, pineapples from Costa Rica, and tomatoes from Mexico. Where do pineapples and tomatoes come from? Pineapples come from Costa Rica and tomatoes comes from Mexico. They can eat pasta from Italy, kimchi from Korea, and cheese from Holland. From which countries people can eat pasta? pasta, kimchi, and cheese. People can eat pasta from Italy, kimchi from Korea, and cheese from Holland. They can enjoy this food without traveling to these places. Instead, the food travels to them. Two people don't have any need to travel to get food. People can enjoy this food without traveling to these places because the food travels to them. Paragraphs number 5 and 6. Words, synonyms. Bring, लाना, guide, lead. Transportation, नक्लो हमल, lift, ride. Grow, बढ़ना, enlarge, extend. Decrease, कम करना, reduce, contrast. Delicious, मज़ेदार, tasty, mouth-watering. Food miles is the distance that food travels to get to us. Define food miles. Food miles is the distance that food travels to get to us. For example, a person who lives in Japan may buy kiwi fruit that comes from New Zealand. May Japanese buy kiwi fruit? And where does kiwi fruit come from? Yes, a person who lives in Japan may buy kiwi fruit that comes from New Zealand. This kiwi fruit has to travel 5,800 miles, 9,300 kilometers to get to this person. How much distance kiwi fruit has to cover from New Zealand to Japan? Kiwi fruit has to travel 5,800 miles, 9,300 kilometers to get to this person. Airplanes, ships, trains, and trucks may bring this food. Airplanes, ships, trains, and trucks may bring this food. This transportation uses a lot of fuel that can cause pollution. How transportation can cause pollution? The transportation uses a lot of fuel that can cause pollution. When food travels, some of it needs to stay cool, which takes more energy and fuel. When food travels, what does some of it need and which does it take? When food travels, some of it needs to stay cool, which takes more energy and fuel. Also, companies put chemicals on food to help it last longer while it travels. Why do companies put chemicals on food? Companies put chemicals on food to help it last longer while it travels. These chemicals may not be good for our health. Are these chemicals good for our health? No, these chemicals may not be good for our health.